Some accessories are so hard to find that I love being able to put them in my Bricklink store. And I think, in theory, this was $140 well spent. Let's find out. What's up, everybody? My name is Aaron. I am the Brick Scavenger. We are back with another mail time. I'm hoping I did well on this one. I paid $140 for it. It looked to me like it was some complete older CMFs. I don't do a lot of CMFs on this channel, so maybe you guys will enjoy that if you're a collectible minifigure fan. I think that's what this was. I'm trying to remember for sure. But man, if you're a CMF fan, you know how hard it is to find the accessories. Holy cow. So, in theory, this has got a lot of good accessories to go along with the CMFs. All right. If you're interested in any of these parts and pieces, I sell in two different platforms. I sell mostly on Bricklink. So, this is a bad example because it's a full fig. But rather than selling full figs these days, I actually just take this thing apart and sell each individual part. So if you have the fawn, but you're missing the legs, or, the head is chewed up or whatever, I put each of these individual parts in my Bricklink store so that you can finish off figs. If you're a collector or a reseller or whatever, I would highly recommend you check out the link in the description to my Bricklink store. I have thousands of minifig parts in my store, and maybe it'll help you finish off that fig you've been trying to finish off. This is a fawn. I'm trying to remember, series 15 maybe. If you're going to quiz me on what series these all go to, I'm going to fail miserably. But hopefully there's some good ones in here. Here's two that are not series, but actually quite valuable. These are Western, maybe Lone Ranger figs. These torsos and these hats are actually quite valuable. So those two figs are very nice to find. I can't remember how many total figs are in here. Maybe we can count them at the end. So that let's organize these like pretty well so that we can do some quick math at the end. Remind me, and we'll do some math. Here is the Scientist. Is this a CMF or is this Monster Fighters? I can't remember. He's super awesome though. Good parts and pieces for sure. Here's the Veterinarian. I hope her accessories are in here. That is definitely a CMF. I think she's got like a little rabbit maybe and a syringe or something. Here is, I don't know, what is he, a logger or a forestman, lumberjack, something like that. But he's got his axe, his beaver hat. That guy's pretty awesome. We got the Wrestler here. Are those the right legs? I'm not sure if those are the right legs or not. But the Wrestler, that's a CMF. Is this Series 1? That might be Series 1. Whoa, if it is, that's awesome. Series 1's not easy to find. This is not a CMF. This is just kind of a scuba diver. Not super valuable there, but hey, maybe you need a scuba diver or parts of a scuba diver for whatever is going on in your city. And, it'll be in the Bricklink store. Here is what I think is the remake for Johnny Thunder. This is a CMF, I believe. I think those are the right legs, but it very much feels like a remake of Johnny Thunder. It's a fun one for sure. This, I think, is the Gladiator right here. I actually sold this helmet just recently on Bricklink. I can't remember if I have any more, but I will soon. That one will be in the Bricklink store very quickly. Here is a red cheerleader. There is also a green cheerleader, a video cheerleader, a zombie cheerleader, so many cheerleaders. But that's the red one. I can't remember what series she is either. I'm just going to say that on repeat over and over in this video. This is... I can't remember this guy's name. I don't think it's the disco guy because there was a disco diva, but that's kind of what it feels like. A little John Travolta action there. Can you see that over there? Yeah, I think so. Here's the Nutcracker from one of the more recent series, Series 23 maybe. He's got his accessories, so that's good stuff. Those types of figs sell real well around Christmas time. Here is the Mad Scientist from Series 14. Good parts and pieces. He's missing his hair, which is like... glasses and like tall hair or something. Hopefully it's in here. Here's a evil robot, I think is this one. Something like that. Evil robot. We haven't gotten into any really expensive accessories yet, I don't think, except, Fawn Borderline, but I do remember seeing some good ones in here, so hopefully they're still coming. We've got a Highlander. This fig, I feel like, should be more valuable. It's so cool. It's got great hair, good accessories, good parts to build warriors. I don't understand why the Highlander is not more popular than he is. He really should be. Look at this. Motorcycle guy, mechanic, something like that. He's so fun. He's got a great mustache sunglasses combo. This is not a CMF. This is from Pirates of the Caribbean. Is this the Cook? I think that's the Cook, or maybe mixed and matched. But any Pirates of the Caribbean is good to find. Those figs can be expensive. Here is, I don't remember, but she's got her fan, again, a CMF. Not overly valuable, but again, good parts for the Bricklink Store for sure. Same goes for the Boxer. Not overly valuable, but, listen, I don't remember what I paid for the per fig the whole lot, but, like I said, I post each individual part minimum 99 cents. So in theory, $4 that, I'll be posting that for. Is it that the Bricklink average? No, but that's what I sort of deem my time to be worth. If you're wondering how I do my pricing, it takes a long time to hunt these lots down, check them for quality, post the individual parts to Bricklink, get the parts back out of Bricklink, and then ship them. All of that takes time. And so I've deemed parts that, if you're looking for a specific part in my store, I have decided that the minimum I'm sort of willing to do to take the time is 99 cents for a part. I don't think that's being completely insane. There are exceptions, like plain black legs, something like that. But I think my time is valuable. And if you're willing to pay me for my time, then feel free to come out and check the store. There's a lot of good stuff in there, and I hope some good deals. What I will say is that, if this Boxer doesn't sell, if his helmet doesn't sell, I start doing tiered discounts based on how old the part is in the store. So after X amount of months, I discount it 5%. And then, after even more months, I discount it 10% and so on. So that if it's in a high demand item, yeah, it's going to be costly at the beginning. And if somebody's willing to pay me that price, then that's great. But if nobody's willing to pay it, then I reduce the price, until I find a buyer at the right price. Here's one of the kind of rock and roll guys. Feels like the Kiss guy. I don't know if this is his guitar, but it's an awesome guitar. We'll give it to him. That might be, it might be. I don't know. Let's see. What else do we got? Here is this another gladiator? No, this is just feels like a gladiator, just some different other kind of warrior. Any fig with a bare chest has good value for sure. Here is that the bride? I feel like that's the bride. Unfortunately, she doesn't have her veil. That would have been a good accessory to find. That veil is bonkers expensive. This I don't believe is a CMF. I think that's just a Lego movie guy, but man, he's got a sweet beard and a sweet raccoon hat. So he's awesome, that robot right there. Here's the skier. I think this is one of the early series as well, maybe series 2 or 3. She's got her white ski poles. I don't see any skis immediately in here. That doesn't mean they're not in here somewhere. Here is, look at this. Is this series 1? It's got to be one of the early series. These are awesome. These Native Americans. Holy cow, love these figs. There's a lot of people who have said that Lego will never make another Native American. And so those things are only going up in value, that's for sure. Here's the original caveman. I don't know if those are his legs or not. I can't remember. But anyway, actually, that might not be his. I don't know. Now I'm getting confused. But the original caveman, I believe, was series 1 as well. Anything series 1 is expensive. Speaking of series 1, here's the zombie. This guy's awesome. He's got great parts as well. These are looking like they're in phenomenal condition too. So that's great news. The zombie, I have sold many a series 1 fig for, I don't know, 15, 20 bucks in some cases. Look at this Frankenstein monster. He's awesome. Look at that. That's got the sand green color, the sweet hair piece. Love that piece. I can't remember. That's one of the earlier series as well, I believe. Here's the welder. Nice pieces there for mocks for a city or whatever. Let's see. What else do we got? This, I think, is maybe the... I've forgotten. Oh, her hand fell off. How did that happen? Let's put her hand back on. There you go. We'll have to check that arm and see if it's cracked. That does not want to go in for some reason. Oh, there we go. Can't remember her name. Kimono Girl, is that right? That just popped into my head. Might be Kimono Girl. More CMFs, though. Let's roll it. Here's the sumo wrestler. He's awesome. Here is, I don't know, is that a zookeeper? Kind of feels like a zookeeper. Maybe a zookeeper. Let's go. Man, there's a lot of figs in here. Holy cow. Here's another sumo wrestler. Again, bare-chested. Sells very, very well. The bare-chested figs, you know, Lego just doesn't make that many of them. They're hard to find. Here is not, oh, maybe this is a CMF kind of cowboy. I'm not sure. I was going to say that's not CMF, but as I look at it some more, I think it might be actually. Here's that Series 14 Mad Scientist head or hairpiece. There's Series 14, the Spider Lady, I think she's called. She's super cool. She's got that great plastic cape. She's scary. Sells very, very well around Halloween. Ooh, here's a good one. Look at this. I thought I saw his little plume somewhere in here. Well, hopefully we'll find it. Is this a Roman, a gladiator? I can never remember the official names. They've just made so many of the various types. But man, those are expensive pieces. That shield is expensive. That's a great one to find right there. Here's the Series 14 Monster Rocker. That red guitar actually might be his, if I'm remembering right. But Monster Rocker is a good one. Here's the Clown. I can't remember what series he is, but definitely a series fig. This is Lord of the Rings. That is not a CMF, but never complaining about finding Lord of the Rings in here. Let's see. What else do we got? I normally don't buy CMFs because, you know, they can be hard to sell as full figs. But I think there's enough resellers and collectors out there trying to finish off various CMFs that it's worth putting them in the Bricklink store as individual parts so that people can finish off their CMFs. And if I remember right, the price was pretty good per fig. So anyway, I did not feel bad about getting this one. I was actually pretty excited about getting this little haul right here. Here's another scuba diver, not a CMF, but a fun fig. This, I believe, is a CMF, an early one. Is that a helicopter pilot? I think it's a helicopter pilot. Not remembering 100% sure. Ooh, look at this guy. This guy's awesome. I think he's officially an Aztec warrior, but he may be headed to the Islanders display. He feels like he belongs in an Islanders display, so that's probably gonna stay here with me. But man, his accessories are awesome, and I think that's an expensive fig too. I would not want to have to buy that one to put in the Islanders display. So now that it's in my possession, it may have to stay here. Here is the I don't know, computer dad or something like that. I don't know his name, but this is a good example. Like these parts. Not overly valuable, but man, does your CMF computer guy have the cup? Does it have the cup? Because that printed cup is really hard to find. And that's why I bought this haul. I figured if I can have tons of CMF accessories in my Bricklink store, people are going to want to come snag them up to finish off their figs, you know? That's exactly why I did it. Ooh, where's her shield? I think this is the Forest Maiden. Oh man, she's sick. Look at that hairpiece. Dude, that is a score right there. Very nice. Love finding that one. Here's the skydiver with that awesome scared face, the teeth clenched there. Here is the painter. Again, you know, accessories, the little paint thing, that hat. A lot of times CMFs, when you find them in random hauls, will be missing hats. And that hat, I don't think is all that common. So that painter hat will be in my Bricklink store if your painter is missing a hat. Here's the fitness girl or exercise girl or, I don't know, something like that. Here is the fisherman, the ice fisherman. Man, where's his fishing pole? I hope that's in here because the fishing pole is really hard to find. We'll see. We've got a few figs left here. Maybe we'll dig it up. Here is, I think this is like the motocross guy. Or no, this is a paintballer? Maybe it's a paintballer. Kind of looks like a paintball guy, doesn't it? All right. Paintball guy. Maybe that's it. Ooh, look at this one. She's got the sweet spear, the dark brown and gold spear. She's got the eagle shield. Kind of feels a little bit like a Wonder Woman takeoff. I don't know if she's Warrior Woman or what her exact name is. I can't remember. Let's see. How many are we up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 56. We're up to 56, which means we've paid less than $3 a fig, and we're not done yet. So we're doing great on this haul, I think. Here is the Series 14 Witch. She's got all the parts except for the most important part. Do you know what that important part is? She literally is complete except for her black cat. The black cat is bonkers expensive, way more valuable than any part of that fig. And I don't see it in here, so that's too bad. Here's the swimmer or the Olympic diver or something like that. She's fun. Here is, this is maybe is this a mix and match of parts? This guy, this mariachi guy is awesome. Is he supposed to have a guitar case? I don't know, but that guitar case, that's an expensive piece as well, for sure. Can we still see these up front? Yeah, okay. That guitar piece, that guitar case is really hard to find. Great for gangsters, things like that. Here's a baseball player. 2 types of baseball players, I believe. There's the white and red one, and the blue one, which I think is the stackers, right? Here's this Egyptian lady. She's super fun right there. She's supposed to have a green snake, which is actually not a super easy snake to find. Here is Farmer. I don't know if that's a CMF. I'm not sure. Some of these may be things like Ninjago movie or Batman movie or, something like that, Lego movie, which came in the little kind of sealed individual bags, but not officially a numbered set. That could be one of those. I'm not sure. Here's another one of these Lone Ranger cavalry guys. We got 3 of those. So that means I've got 3 hats and 3 of the torsos, which is great because then I can do quantity 3 on those in my Bricklink store, and people that want to army build these can come find them in my store and know that I've got, several of them to sell. Here is, I think this is a bandit, maybe. Is it still fitting on the screen? Yeah. I think this is the bandit right here. Good parts. Does he have his guns? I don't know if he has his little blasters, but he's fun to find. Here's Lone Ranger, not a CMF, but there is the Lone Ranger. Great parts for various mocks. You can make sheriffs and things out of him. Here is the Detective CMF with the gray magnifying glass, which is fairly hard to find. Here is the Cave Woman right here. We're piling them up now. Holy moly. Here's the Samurai guy. I don't know if that's the right head. That looks like it's a Ninjago head, but maybe it's the same. I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll double check that we have the correct parts before we put them in the Bricklink store so that you can rest assured that we have the right parts when they are listed. Here is the Sailor. I don't know if those are the right hands. For some reason, that doesn't look right. He may need some yellow hands, but no problem. We've got a lot of hands. A couple of good ones left. Here's the Cowgirl, right? Cowgirl. Need to back this up a little more. There's the Cowgirl, and then look at these 2 left over. Couple of good ones here. Here is the Librarian, and I believe, yep, there is the book that's so expensive. This Librarian looks tame, but man, she's expensive. Holy moly. Not only are her, individual fig part pieces expensive, but this Oranges and Peaches book is expensive, and the mug is expensive as well. So really good accessories. I would not be surprised if several of my viewers watching this have a CMF collection, have the Librarian, but are missing the accessories because those are hard to find. And then look at the last one. How about the Bumblebee Girl? That's a great find. Excellent parts on the Bumblebee Girl. Unfortunately, if you're wondering, if you're knowledgeable enough to know, unfortunately, no. I do not see the printed honey pot because there's the plume I was talking about for our friend, wherever he went. He has disappeared. I'll find him later. That printed honey pot is, oh, there he is, so expensive. That thing is like, 15 bucks probably. But otherwise, some random parts and pieces here, some accessories, things like that, some good stuff. How many did we have in all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 72. Look at that. We got 72 figs, almost entirely CMF. We said $140, so that's $2 a fig. Guys, if you need CMF parts, all of these are going to be in the Bricklink store, except maybe my Islander. We got a pretty good deal on this. CMFs are not super easy to move, but I do believe that the fig parts being in my store will help add variety and help bring in potential buyers because they're looking to finish off CMFs. And that was one of the goals of buying this lot. So thank you guys for being here. That was a fun one to open. I'm a CMF fan. Let me know in the comments if you're a CMF fan. I think they're a blast. I always look forward to the next series, and we will see you on the next one of this series. Thanks for being here.